Hello, everybody. Do you guys know where I am? Oh, whoop. I do not want to get her on camera. I'm weird about taking videos. You know, it's just like a respect thing for me. I don't know. If somebody was taping videos and I was in the video, I mean, I personally wouldn't be uncomfortable because I put myself out there anyway. But like, if this would have been 10 years ago when I was 16 and I would have been on someone's like random YouTube video, that would have probably made me kind of uncomfortable, even if I would have never known it. That doesn't make any sense, but you guys know. Anyway, this isn't about me trying to hide people's identity. My finger didn't even line up. I just look like a loser. Anyway, I'm at the bins right now. This identity thing isn't working out. Yeah, it's just a regular trip to the bins. I'm going to try to record myself going through the bins like I did last time. Oh my God, I'm getting real sick of this. It's not even doing anything because I don't know how to line my finger up. So anyway, let's see what I find. Hopefully at the end of the video, I found enough stuff where I can show you guys a haul. So this bin, and actually all of the bins in this area, I could tell right away. This was when I first arrived. These were probably extremely picked over and ready to be sent back. And my instincts were actually right because about 4 minutes after this video, the Goodwill outlet employees came and rolled these bins out to replace them, which explains why they were not very good. Don't let picked over bins deceive you though. I found a lot of really good stuff in bins that are picked over, either because I have a better eye for it or I'm looking for different things than the people who looked through it prior to me. I will still go through picked over bins. As a matter of fact, I'm not really competitive when I get to the bins. If they're rolling new bins out, like I'm not going to run up to the new bin because I find treasures even after people look through them. And I've said this a lot in my previous videos, but I'm just not competitive in nature, and I still manage to, you know, have the bins work out for me. That little figure that I showed on the camera for like 2 seconds was actually for my son. He loves stupid little toys like that. These Keens I left behind because this was the size. It was worn out on both of them. There's another pair of Keens that you guys can kind of see there that I also left behind. I do pick up Keens from the bins a lot. However, the older styles I've tried to not pick up as much anymore, even though, you know, they do sell, but I'm at a point where I don't want to overwhelm myself with shoes because I am going to the bins more regularly now, and I am bringing a lot more home now. So I have to be more selective or I'm going to overwhelm myself and have way too much, way more than I'm physically able to process. I'm just rambling on and forgetting to go over everything that I'm trying to show you guys on camera. I have no idea what these leather things were. Those boots that I just put in my cart were Abeo, A-B-E-O. It's a decent brand. They don't retail for crazy amounts, but they resell pretty well, kind of like certain Dr. Scholl's pieces. Okay, so this Jeopardy game is for IBM PC. It's sealed, and the sold prices for that are about $40. That was also found in a very picked over bin. I started recording this little snippet just to show you guys what I had in my cart so far after the first hour. But then I was like, I'm going to do a haul video after this. So it's kind of a waste of time to, you know, record hour by hour what I found. Initially, the first hour or two that I spent at the bins this time around was not very promising. So this clip I had to speed up a bit because I thought, well, I'll try to show them what it's like to go through a bin from one side to the other. This is me regularly going through what I call, quote unquote, the entire bin. I know some people get frustrated watching videos like this because I don't go through every single article. I kind of just use my hands and use my sensory skills to like feel around. Unless I find like a suit set and I find the top, I will go through it better to like find the bottoms. I know that's a bad example, but a lot of times like with vintage t-shirts too, you'll find like a small little pile of them. So if I find one, I will try to look for more in that same bin. In that case, I'll go through everything. So I don't know how many bins locations are like this, but literally right next door to the bins in the exact same building, you just walk through a lobby, there's an actual Goodwill store. And I try to hit it up every time I'm done going through the bins, at least to look at the shoe section. But usually by time I am done with the bins, I really just want to quickly get through this little store. It's not very big at all. Not very busy at all. I think most people going to this location are going there for the bins, not the store. But I know you guys also like to look at shoes with me. Those seem pretty popular on my thrift with me videos, is going through the shoe section. I picked up these Talbots Ladybug loafers. As you can see, I left them behind and I thought about it. I looked up the comps and there's one pair listed for $40. So I did get them because they're size 11, which is a bigger size, so usually easier to sell. I also spotted this. So these are the only 2 items that I actually got at the store. It's a Hearth and Hand cookie jar, I should say, which I'll tell you guys about in just a minute. Okay, I'm back home, guys. It has been quite the day. I spent 4 hours at the bins, which was way longer than I was expecting. So I'm just setting this up so you guys can see my haul. You guys know I just moved a few months ago. I don't have anything set up. So I'm doing a haul on my floor. The first 2 hours were terrible. I was depressed. I was about to call my mom and be like, can you get me a job at the bank? Because I just, like, there was nothing. And I was putting in a lot of effort going through every bin, like every little item, which I normally don't do. And there's very little competition. So it was just not a great start, but I did end up getting a pretty good haul. So I'm going to cut to the chase. Some of the stuff you may have seen in the video. I'm not going to try to separate it. This is an Oleg Cassini top. Now this is vintage, but it's nice and big, like oversized fit. I do not know anything about Oleg Cassini. It's like a brand that I'd heard of before, and I looked up comps and I was like, not bad. This is a vintage single stitch 1996 shirt. Now the problem with this one is it is city specific, and it's not like LA or New York or like a city that everybody wants to wear. It is Ludington, Michigan, and if you've been to Ludington, Michigan, I mean, it's cute, but it's not like, you know, I don't think anybody's specifically gonna look for Ludington vintage shirts. But what saved the day on this one was the condition, and it has a Bud Light on the sleeve. So I don't know, maybe like $18 on that one, because like I said, I mean, if that, maybe I'll just list it for like 16 on Posh. I found this jacket, which I almost put back, but I'm gonna try my hand out at selling this brand because they are known for their jeans. I do not pick up their jeans, the Gauze, and they're, you know, what, mid-tier as far as like clothing mall brands. But this is like a fake leather moto jacket, but it has like corset lace down. It's not corset lace, it's just lacing down the sleeve, which was kind of cool. I think I'm just gonna put it for like $20 on Poshmark. This is really cute. This is very simple. It's that yarn loop or loop and pull or whatever it's called. Very kitschy, like a certain specific type of person who will absolutely enjoy that. I found this is really cute. So this is Torrid, another brand I find a lot. I usually don't pick it up unless it's really cute or new with tags. This one has to be steamed. This all has to be washed. I haven't washed it yet. But it's a skirt, but it has really cute lacing. So if this were not so wrinkly, because this video doesn't do it justice, you'd understand. I think I'll list that for like $18. Oh, this is my first time finding Elfalete. Elfalete, and it says Elfalete there in the back. So the comps on Elfalete activewear and workout wear are very good. I'd compare it to like, never mind, I'm not even gonna think of a brand because I think you'd even get more for it than like what you can get for Lululemon now. This is maybe the find of the day. So this is a Vietnam War era men's navy boat jacket. And the special thing about this is that it has the original, see, US Navy P3 Orion. It has that patch. It has this Orion patch. No, that's not an Orion patch. That's a different patch. But just this patch alone sells on eBay for like $25. So the fact that it was, I think this was like worn while servicing. I don't think this was a surplus item, or else I don't think it would have the patches, but I have to look into that one more. So one of my weaknesses, I always used to pass on Columbia jackets, even at the bins, because if you go to a Columbia outlet, you can find a brand new jacket for like $60 like this. But I've noticed listing jackets on Poshmark right around like the end of July and August, if I get them on early enough and I just list them for like $20 to $25, they do sell and they move pretty quickly around this time. So I did pick up this Columbia jacket. It's like a duffel coat, or no, it's not. It's just like a, what is this called? It's not really a trench. Either way, I will always pick up Columbia $6.50 down because those always sell. I think I'm just gonna put this one for like 25 bucks on Poshmark. I found these men's Carhartt overall or coveralls. These ones are really nice and sturdy. I think they're like size 40 by 32 or something like that. So these are going to be Poshmark specific because I don't want to pay for shipping. This is cool. So this is a 2001 Miracle Ride of the Rockies Harley Davidson. So this is technically, it's just now vintage. Finally, if it's 20 years or older, it's considered vintage. So yes, 2001 is vintage. Isn't that crazy? This one is pretty damaged, but when I list damaged vintage shirts like this, I will put, you guys are gonna love this, organically distressed. Get it? Like organically, like it wasn't like beat up, like I didn't purposely distress it like a lot of people do, or like a lot of companies do right now, because it's like distressed shirts are in. It was organically distressed over time, and it seems to help. This I picked up for myself, but I'm going to show you guys. So this is Simply Vera, and I'm a sucker for certain Simply Vera styles, but this is like a velour hoodie. I thought this was so cute, so I'm keeping that for myself. Oh, I haven't really been telling you guys prices that well, have I? The Carhartt bib overalls, I think I'll put around 35 because of the size. This Harley Davidson one I want to look into. So I do not want to give you guys a number on that yet. I have no idea about the navy jacket. I have to look that up also. This is a vintage single stitch dye top. And what does that say? Mindo bird towards. What does that say? Ecuador? I mean, it's pretty specific. I don't know if anybody's like specifically gonna look up that bird tour. So probably $20 on Poshmark. Let's see. Oh, I did find this Patagonia. So this is a Patagonia base layer, but it's the rhythm right there. I don't know what to list it for yet. I'm thinking maybe like 29, but maybe that's high. This is a Columbia jacket. This is so lightweight. I probably paid $1 for it. Again, this is 1X. I think I'm just gonna put it on Poshmark for like 22 bucks. This I know was on video. This is a Prana hat, which I feel like I'll throw on Poshmark for like 10 bucks. Is it really worth listing, you know, photographing and shipping for what? Like my $7 profit? I don't know. But I don't want to leave it behind. I found this Harley Davidson shirt. This one's just a plain shirt, but it is newer. When I get plain Harley Davidson button-ups like this, I like to have like a big logo on the back. That one does not, but I still think it'll sell for around $20 on Poshmark because it is a newer Harley. Oh, these are Free People. You guys all know the charm label, right? Free People charm label. Palazzo capris. So I think I'll list those around 20 as well. I have a lot of $20 price points here. I also, it's not a bin strip without a pair of vintage Levi's. 550s. These are size 8. These are 2001. 2001. So my standard pricing for vintage Levi's that aren't like a special fit, cut, style, tag, whatever, is like between $20 and $25. This one's really cool also. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's gotta be like Shein or like Rue 21 or Charlotte Russe, whatever. But when I looked at the tag, I realized, oh my God, that's like vintage. Oh my God, that's like vintage. I gotta really work on how I talk into the camera. But I looked at the seams and I was able to determine that it's 1970s. So 1970s leopard print. That is awesome. Now I'm gonna show you guys the shoes. So these are Talbot's Ladybug loafer slip-ons. They wanted $6 for them and I paid $6 because this was actually at the store that I went to right after the bins. Because I looked up comps and there's only one pair listed for 40, but these are size 11 and bigger sizes sell well for me. So I think I'll put these on Poshmark around 28 to start. okay? And then of course send OTLs if I have to. It was Ferragamo day. I found 3 pairs of Ferragamo. Am I saying that right? I think you guys know what the label looks like, but there it is. Have a terrible time moving these, but I mean, they are designer. That's the first pair. Here's the second pair. And these are older Ferragamos. I think older, unless these are the newer ones. I don't know. Either way, I mean, nothing, very classic Ferragamo style. I'm gonna say like $24 a pair. That's just where I'm gonna start. I found these little girl Keens, which I think I'm gonna give to my friend. But if not, it is back to school season, so we'll see. Oh, I found these Adidas. What was the Adidas? What are they? Alpha Bounce. So these remind me of Yeezys. They're like a suede feeling. I don't think they're suede though. Anyway, so I looked up Adidas Alpha Bounce, and they sell for like $25. But the buyer pays shipping. So if I put $29 with free shipping, I think they'll sell. This is my first time finding Softinos. Apparently this is, Softinos is a branch or a brand created by Fly London. Did that come out right? I'm having trouble, like, I can see the size, but it's kind of worn out, so I'm really hoping I can determine the size on these. I mean, the comps seem decent, maybe like $25. This is not a brand I normally pick up, but I picked up because of the style. Born, B-O-R-N. I'm sure most of you guys have heard of Born shoes. You can find them anywhere. Any thrift shop in the US will have a pair of Born shoes. But I really like these, they're like wool pattern clogs. So they made the cut because of the style. These are Dansko small heels. They're size 41, you know, also a slightly bigger size. So I think they'll sell around 25. I know I say this all the time, but yes, with women's shoes, bigger sizes sell quicker for me online. I have big feet. I'm size 9.5, 10 on a freaking good day, or bad day, I should say, whatever. There's nothing wrong with big feet, okay? My big feet need love too. These sidewalk slappers need love. Okay, I found these Morel women's boots, hiking boots. These never do me wrong. Probably gonna sell those around 35. I found these Abeo ABEO boots. Now, I've sold Abeo tennis shoes before, around 22. So nothing crazy, but they do sell. I found these Keen running shoes. I really like the colors on this. These are women's, 28. So I have a problem picking up duck boots. So about 3 years ago, duck boots were really popular. These are what I'm talking about. And I told myself I'd stop picking them up because they're not selling like I want them to. But these are Sperry duck boots. So I'm gonna try to put these on Poshmark just around like 25 and see if they sell. Mini Tonka, I found 3 of this exact same pair, all different colors. I found silver, black, and no, I found brown too. And now I found the red. So these are a solid seller, around $17, which doesn't sound like a lot, but considering that I'm gonna list them on Poshmark exclusively, so I don't have to pay for shipping. So I'm still making a profit there. These are Territory Ahead Esperales. Am I saying that right? But anyway, these are like brand new because this tag is not worn out at all, which is great. These are size 9. I do not know how much I'm gonna list those for yet because I've never found the Territory Ahead shoes before. I'm almost done. I'm almost to the bottom, guys. Dingo boots. They can go from anywhere from like $20 to like $100 used. Depends on the boot. These ones are newer, so you know, I want to say the quality is not like up to par with the Dingo boots that they had back in, I don't know, the 90s or something. But they still sell. And I promise I'm almost done. These are UGG boots. I find a lot of knockoff Uggs at the bins. These ones are not knockoffs. And they're not the typical UGG boots, like the big chunky ones that are kind of going out of style that like Paris Hilton and like, what's her name? Snooki wore back in like what, 2007? These are like the slimmer UGG boots. So I think these will sell around 28 to 30. I found these Lucky brand. I'm not gonna show you guys, like I'm not gonna go into detail because this was on the video for sure. And here's the last thing to show you guys. This was in my video also. Not something I would normally pick up because because it's not vintage and it's heavy. So it's cookies. It reminds me of Rae Dunn, but it is Hearth and Hand by Magnolia Pearl. Is that her name? So people collect Hearth and Hand the same way people collect Rae Dunn. So they wanted $6 for it. Obviously that's what I paid. I looked it up because it was only $20 new because the tag's still here. But I looked it up because I know like Rae Dunn stuff isn't that much new, but some of it sells for like over $100 if you find a sought after piece. This sells on eBay for $29, but that's with the buyer paying like $15 shipping. So you calculate that, you know, it's about $45 for the buyer. So I will list mine around $39 with free shipping. You like that? So, I mean, the profit is what? Like $16, but not bad because it is cute. Okay, that is my haul. I need to start doing hauls late because I feel like I have a good Rae here, but watch me look back on the video and realize that I got completely sun bleached. I'm gonna leave a link down below in the description to my Instagram, which is honey.rags. From there, there's a link to my website, and from the website, there's a link to Facebook. It's like a rabbit hole if you go that way. Thank you so much for watching. Happy thrifting, happy selling, and stay safe.